Exactly. All right, here we go.
Saving the best for last year. Oh, good tackle. Sounds like the Music City Miracle there for a second.
A short kick, but here we go, right off the bat. You know you're in the playoffs when you get this. And a lot of times for those returners, they like it to be flipped to them in the air, but what a start here for the Titans.
47-yard line.
Special team makes a big play. 45-yard running back. We saw with a wildcat here.
Somebody just call you Hitler.
And they call it just because the coach name is right. Someone's got ideas.
You definitely want to do that, but you definitely, at some point early on, you want to get...
Kendall Whiteout that was held for review. 2nd and 7. The great Gabber. Number 7. He won the Cardinals a couple games last year.
Ooh, close.
See, 3rd and 7. Completion percentage of 60. He beat the Jacksonville Jaguars earlier this year. A score of 9-6. Played another game as well, so he's gotten some action. 12 touchdowns and 9 interceptions for Marcus Mariota. That's Andrew Luck's birthday of 9-12. Okay. Of the 9th month.
Screen.
Fire! Oh, there you go! Darius Leonard, best linebacker in the league. Better than any other team's linebacker. It's a mad mark. This guy's an animal. We gotta find out who this guy is. Oh, that's all. It's all hustle. It's all hustle when you play linebacker. Show Mariota's stats. I'll document that. 12 TD, 9 INT. Luck is born on 12th day of the 9th month. Very interesting how I see this numerology sinking in. Luck, 12 interceptions, 9 touchdowns, career in the postseason. I mean, this stuff is all lining up. Well, Gabbert, number 7, loses Tennessee's 7th game, finished 7th in the AFC, and with Ben Roethlisberger too, number 12. It's all starting to line up here, right? Numerologically. Come on, Andrew! Ground and pound! Boom! Progress. This guy's amazing. Oh boy, this guy may throw 4 tonight. Quarterback rating of 98. Champion starts equal 98. I'm just saying.
There it is.
Go! You go! Come on, go! No, there we go! First down!
Hello, you Tony.
Fake clutch. Going all out like a Nazi would. When he went for it on 4th down, when he could have settled for the tie. That's what he tried to do when they lost the game to the Texans earlier this year. He did not give a damn about any ties. He went all no risk it, no biscuits. He plays the win.
He went blitzkrieg.
Oh, yeah. Plays the win.
Tony, is this the final
Because
solution?
they were proving a point when they said the Colts had no chance, but then their beloved Steelers did not even make it to the playoffs.
Colts need to really step on the gas tonight with the Titans.
There's no
They
Jerome.
need to gas them straight up.
They got to keep running it because Jerome Casey's on the bench. Their big nose tackle's not in there tonight.
They gotta put one in the chamber, right?
Tennessee's got to pull one out of their ass tonight. But they will not go down easy by any means.
Might as well just invade the Reichman while you're at it.
Nice block! Throw it! Yeah, there we go! Let them through! We're in their territory!
Watch this beautiful throw by Luck right over.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was right on the money.
Perfect position. And you'll see Luck, instead of throwing a bullet out there, he just throws a little lollipop right over.
He's got to throw 4 tonight. Alrighty. Fake run punt.
Not there, boy.
Alrighty. They're in Tennessee territory there. This Woodyard guy's pretty good.
Austin Johnson, Penn State. Willie Logan, Red River High School. Derek Morgan, Coltsville Red Raiders. Weston Woodyard, Kentucky. Jayon Brown, Long Beach Poly. Harold Landry, Boston College. Adoree Jackson, USC. Kenny Long, Texas. Kevin Byron, Middle Tennessee. Malcolm Butler, West Alabama. Every Super Bowl appearances with the New England Saints.
Jackson, EBU. There it is.
Ground and pound. There we go. It's inside. It's at that 44-yard line.
Move on.
You got to keep on sticking with that running game.
In these kinds of situations now,
Hey, I said that first, Chris. Where were y'all at?
This college worth listening to.
some of those guys,
There's outside coverage.
somebody has to step up.
Wheel
Hey,
route.
who's assigned to TY? That safety?
There you go, Luck. Call it out. Yeah, go! Go, T.Y. Boom, boom!
I was like, who's covering TY?
That's a touch, son of a bitch right there. He's got balls of steel. He is playing this week. There's no Ryan Kelly in there.
Inception.
There's no Ryan Kelly.
Tonyception.
Right to Woodard right there. And then down the field, Al, you hit on it. T.Y. Hilton, without practice, has been unbelievable during the last month or so. This guy is on all those years. He is dreaming about it.
4 for 4 for 61 yards. It's Andrew Austin Luck that equals 61. It's Georgia that equals 44. In Jamaica, false start. Someone's jack it off. They've got 15 yards. Well, Atlanta equaling 15. Do you see any first down penalties for Indianapolis tonight? That's the question. What if 5 start? I'm calling it out. It's like Andrew Luck calling out on line of scrimmage.
Roll, Tide, roll.
He's the one that
He looks hurt.
the first time these two teams got together. I just can't imagine.
Man, he's a warrior.
Get behind them like
It doesn't matter. He's anxious.
first go around. First and 15. Trying to start it back at their own 8-yard line.
Ground and pound. Yeah. Run it. Boom.
He'll work his way back to the original line of scrimmage, close to the 26-yard line. Call it second down and 11. Well, you can imagine how this game has to play out for the Titans. I mean,
The great
obviously, they
Denver.
don't want to end up putting too much pressure on Lane.
Oh, look at that stash.
Yeah, look at that stash.
Yeah, that's a porn stash
Allow
right there,
Derrick
man.
Henry to take over running the football. So they
He can
really
replace
make
Johnny
this one
Sins.
team defensively and offensively.
He's not
They don't want to be
Paul.
playing with one.
That's why I said he could replace him.
Well, actually,
When you replace Johnny Sims, you get a ball game.
you go, Eric.
What the fuck, man?
Who's that on?
Mike, what are your boys doing?
Part of the pass. Holding number 21. Defense.
Ah!
All right, Eric.
Dumbass.
This is a great talented group of guys. It's going to be really hard to keep up.
There we go, Indy.
Ebron is better than Groff. That is a fact. He's caught more touchdowns this year. He's leaving that bum franchise in Detroit.
Oh!
That's a big hit. And this is the toughest division in the NFL.
With the Jaguars.
They play tough defensively, but yeah, their offense is really bad. They won their Super Bowl.
Man, it sounded like a Madden hit stick. You flick the
He
right stick.
lowered that shoulder pretty
Flick it
good.
up.
170! Check out.
Nope.
That was a good play.
There's a little banging around going on down here, but Adoree Jackson doing the right thing. Take away those slants, take away the inside part of the field.
There we go.
Good no call by the officials. And here we go.
Give him a
All
chance.
ball, baby.
Very good.
Yeah, just give him a chance.
Both the field goals
There.
very much have a great shot in this game. This is not one here.
Third away. They converted, and they're only another third down. The play clock is down to 30. The defense moving all over the place. And one connection in the
He's there.
Keep it alive.
keeps his eyes downfield.
Oh, damn, that's a touchdown.
That's the way! He gets it! Watch out! We got a flag start! Here we go! And blew that blue away! Here we go!
92 yards, 12.
Tony's so shitty.
And one opening drive.
Get the whiskey, Tony. Get the whiskey.
Oh, yeah, the whiskey. Yeah.
Get the whiskey. It's in the fridge. It's not in the freezer.
Here for the score.
Yeah, it's great to come
Yes,
up with
yeah.
pressure. I think they just
Get the whiskey. There you go. There we go.
Yeah.
Here you go. Drink with me, Tony.
I can't jack it up to no fucking South Quebec. We jack it up to Andrew fucking Luck.
You know,
Look, this guy is amazing. He is amazing. Wow.
This program is brought to you by
You
B.
went
Whiskey.
against Luck this year. This guy is fucking
Let's go.
amazing.
Let's go. I already got another glass here.
My home ass ain't shit, my nigga. It's Andrew Luck. 1 in 5. I'm rolling with these guys. Let's go, bitches.
Let's go.
Interception coming up. Here we go. Go blue.
Go Big Blue.
Two and a half minutes. I'll make some popcorn for all of us. I've got like 3 bags of that stuff, so
We got 9 people.
I got no chicken this week. I just got liquor right now, and I may have, I may go free. I got some of these coming up. Some of this I'm talking about. Some leaves later. high for Andrew Luck. Oh yeah. I'll be high. I'll be high in that knowledge until Indianapolis, until they show me that they can lose a game. This is truly history that we're witnessing tonight. I cannot remember if the Chiefs clinched their playoff berth week 17 back when they started 1-5 in like 2015. It was, I think, was the last time we saw a team make the playoffs after starting 1-5. That was the Kansas City Chiefs. That was the last one to do that. Right? We have the starting quarterback hurt, the line goes up, and then it all bounces out, and the action bounces out. That's how it works. Just got to throw it to Eric Ebron. This game over before it started because Blaine Gabbert Bruce Arians was a great coach. And I made to pull something out of my ass tonight. I've lost the final as far as I'm concerned in fantasy football. Got that big stuff! Ain't going down! Yeah. This is our fucking stadium!
You're in Nashville.
This is our fucking stadium right now! The Colts fans made the drive out there! Thank you guys for Bruce Arians, though. We liked him here. Taylor Lewin is actually really decent. They really haven't drafted like multiple prospects on the offensive line.
Did you see what he did to Josh Norman? He made Josh his bitch.
Oh wow! I gotta check that out.
Check it out, dude.
I'll check that out after.
He made Josh his bitch.
There we go. Colts.
Well, as much as
Here we go.
LaFleur, who came over from the Rams, wanted to turn this offense into a
Mike Fable, New England Patriot. We have Ridley helping out the Patriots with that fumble for the Steelers. Ridley signed from New England. It cost the Steelers a playoff berth. It helps out Indianapolis.
Big boy, let's go!
He's a tank. But you know what? They face Derrick Henry. They face Saquon Barkley. They face Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, best of the best, right? Here we go.
So the inside zone play works just fine. Henry has in the month of December.
And that was a missed tackle there by the safety. That was a missed tackle there.
That would be a career month for almost any running back. Yet what he's been able to do with this football team.
You won the Heisman, right, with Alabama?
Derrick Henry, yes, he did.
And I think if Blaine Gabbert had this one to do over again, he turned his shoulders a little bit more.
Here we go.
Pretty open here, and it just got away from him to the left.
Oh, yeah, it went off his fingertips. Went off his fingertips. That was big time right there. That was busted, Cub. Get him! Boom! Yeah! This is a better defense in New England. This is a better defense in Kansas City. I'm speaking facts.
Yeah, and one of the things that the Colts are going to try very hard to do in this game, that Matt Eberflus, their defensive coordinator,
You were handling ice for so long. Because I saw you walk back. I'm like, shit.
Get the back, we don't care how you get there, but force him to pull up and don't let him get that momentum going.
There it is. Beat him.
Get on the sideline, bitch! You're not in the real rival of the Colts, you motherfuckers! Nobody going in Baltimore and Pittsburgh are more real rivals in this garbage-ass division!
I thought they were the NFL's toughest division.
You ain't shit. Well, yeah, statistically, it's the shit when you're not even the main rivals. Get out of here, man. Not even the main rivals. That's a given. You're going to be better than Tennessee. That's how I like it. He's got to throw 4 touchdowns. 4. He's got to throw 4. He's got to be right on the fucking money. My God, bro, you think that Derek Henry's got to pull one out of his ass if they have a chance tonight? He's got to pull one out of his fucking ass.
He's got to
That's
put
a
the
fact.
team on his back.
He's got to put it, yeah. He's got to put the whole fucking. He's got to put the whole fucking.
Up on his back.
gang
He's going to
behind his
carry all
back.
of y'all.
He's got to be like AP in order to win. That's the only way. Corey Davis, what's he going to do? I'm probably going to need him to get some points in order to win.
Tony, they go to church in Tennessee.
They go to church in Tennessee. They do.
You should go to church instead of watching Tennessee.
I don't know. All these Tennessee people going to church is going to work. I don't know if it'll be enough because maybe luck is just not on their side. So all that prayer tonight for the Tennessee Titans, I don't know if that's gonna be much. They were trying to pray for Marcus Mariota to be healthy, but he was just too big up. And I don't know what their future is with Marcus Mariota because he gets a stinger like every single week. But he's a beast, though.
He a beast.
Yeah. They'll just need like another quarterback.
All right, I'm gonna start opening these up. Here we go.
It's like pre-rolled cigars. We got actually.
Yes, sir. Straight out of
Oh
Georgia.
wow!
You have to have the tool to chop off the end.
Yes, sir. It comes with it.
Okay.
Made cigars were made in Connecticut, but the thing came from Georgia.
Tonight, ordinary people perform at criminal level.
What is that? Titan Games.
New competition series, the Titan Games, with co-host Liam McHugh. Speaking of the Titan Games, here we are.
Titan Games, here are the Titans.
The Colts. Indy starts this time on 10-yard run. Last round with them.
There you go. Yes. Nice concept.
A good run. 100-yard gallop by Marlon Mack. The second one, Kenny Vaccaro makes the stop. These two teams met week 11. Take a look at that. The Titan defense, 32 dropbacks, only had 4 hurries, no quarterback hits, no sacks. Most of the game 38-10. And on top of that, from the first half, Dean Pease had to go to the hospital. The defensive coordinator spent the night there and thought initially it might have been a stroke. It wasn't, fortunately. He's been out for since. But that was a very unsettling day. The linebacker said he heard something in his helmet and goes,
Big ball.
And you can imagine my reality about defense, but if you're not a defensive coordinator, you're not intimate with the calls and what's going on.
man.
You really look completely.
I killed that man.
They never did it. And so far in this game, they haven't been anywhere close to it.
Come on, the next big idea. I gotta hit.
Oh shit! I dropped the fucking
Here, I can get it.
That was your cross touchdown. 3 minutes to
Oh, you make a miss. Oh, that was a nice bust at the line of scrimmage by the.
No gain, second down.
I just feel like
Defensive line, Daquan Jones included, really has
Oh, my bad, Tim.
good day.
I'll like smoke with you.
Coach, stop ball.
I'll join you at halftime if we're gonna have some at that time.
Johnson has Jones, Billy Logan, he has no sacks.
I can turn on the lights on. Okay. Nice play. Tough defense.
In the story, I believe the letter with T1 Hilton talking about that matchup with the Dory Jackson. So they targeted it 8 times, completed every one, 146, 2 set points, and then rating was perfect.
We're playing for all the T1, he's looking. I would get somebody right in his face. I would jam him at the line of scrimmage because the week of the release is the hardest part.
That's a big third down. 21-yard line. Wow, what a throw to Eric Ebron. This guy is fucking amazing. He's as calm as can be. He's like Joe Cool in the pocket on third down. He is just really amazing. I cannot get enough of Andrew Luck. I cannot get enough of him.
Not only against man-to-man
He's amazing.
here, but just reading these segments, it's not as easy as you might think. But it was really interesting talking to Eric yesterday. He said, I never had a coach like Frank White. He just
smells like fucking smoke in here. I wish they would close the damn door over there. Oh, nice holes. This offensive line reminds me of the San Francisco 49ers offensive line. It's just ground and pound. This is offensive line has the ability to be able to dominate one conference like the way the 49ers offensive front did back in the day. That's what Frank Reich and company, the combination of the drafting and tremendous play calling by Frank Reich to be able to just get the most out of the Indianapolis Colts. And they're the hottest team in the AFC right now. They've got a better defense in Kansas City. In New England, Andrew Luck is playing better than Tom Brady. He's got a better offensive line. He's got more production from the weapons on the outside. Indianapolis Colts can find the New England Patriots at the perfect time to expose them. Because they've shown that they've been really red hot. And they've done it in a much tougher division than where the New England Patriots play, where they have teams like the Jets and the Dolphins and the Bills. So this Indianapolis Colts team is for real, and they look like the most dangerous team in the numerology. The numerology and the football is all starting to sync up together. But we have the storyline, and we have the Colts being a much better football team, being more physical at the line of scrimmage against teams like the Cowboys and the Houston Texans. The Indianapolis Colts have shown to me that they can hang with any team, and I believe they did have a little bit of misfortune early on the season where they were driving for victory against the Bengals, a Bengals team that you reckon had a red-hot start, 3-1 or 4-1. And then Indianapolis Colts were beating them up ahead during the third quarter, but they let a lead slip, and they were very close to driving down for victory. But Jack Doyle fumbles it away. Their only bad loss, though, was against the New York Jets. Against the New England Patriots, it came out Thursday. They were without their starting left tackle, their starting running back. And they were without Darius Leonard, I'm sure. So they were beat up really, really bad. They were really thin at cornerback. And T.Y. Hilton did not play against the New England Patriots. So they were without half of their team against the New England Patriots. They were only down 24-17 in the third quarter against them. This was a different Patriot team early on in that season. A team that now has a more banged-up Tom Brady at this point of the season. And Josh Gordon, the distraction, who was probably – that was a really crooked move maybe by Bill Belichick to try to have a distraction around Tom Brady and wanting to trade away Gronk during this offseason. And there's really a lot of tension with the New England Patriots right now to be able to win. And the team dynamics just are not there for New England this year, where Bill Belichick made Tom Brady, so now he wants to get back at him and be sure that I can make you fail. Malcolm Butler was benched by Bill Belichick in the Super Bowl in an attempt to prevent Brady from winning the Super Bowl. He tried to trade away Gronk, and he was really pissed off that he did not got final say over player personnel, player operations. When he wanted to keep Jimmy Garoppolo to succeed Tom Brady, but Tom Brady saw him as a threat. And that's where it all started at. And Super Bowl teams do not win the championship the year after they lose them. The New England Patriots did worse every single year that they lost the Super Bowl. This is a much different Patriots team. It's an older Tom Brady. The Philadelphia Eagles ended the Patriot dynasty. That's what happened there. Philadelphia Eagles just really represent something. And I think that's how the plot really turned around. But now it's time to move on. It's time to hand over the torch to Andrew Austin Luck. 317 is the Indianapolis area code, and there are 317 days from Peyton Manning's birthday to the day of the Super Bowl. So that's another sign that's going to be Atlanta. I mean, Andrew Luck is really amazing right now. He's really amazing. How can you hate on a guy like Andrew Luck, to be honest? How could you hate on a guy like Andrew Luck?
Rookie at Notre Dame, they're the 6th overall pick. And drafted Nelson, he is going to the Pro Bowl as a rookie. 79 to the 49.
That was a great run there, set up like a 3rd and 4.
He drafts a guard. That's not exciting. Of all the positions in football, the least flowers to be offensive guard. But he said our premium was placed on protecting our quarterback.
Which has been a great idea. But I think that a little bit of the credit has to go to Frank Reich along with that offensive line, too. Because clearly, so much quicker than he ever has in his career. So you upgrade the protection, you upgrade the play of your quarterback, and you go on a win streak like they've done.
And they also drafted in the 2nd round the right tackle Braden Smith, 72.
Run play. 4th down, what does Frank Reich do? That was a gutsy play call. That was to try to go for the 1st down there on the run.
Of course, all of last year, you know that story. It's kind of a situation where we'll probably leave his offense out in the field, but you will.
He plays to win. That's why I like Frank Reich. You gotta touch the defense here against block a quarterback. This is a good move to trust your defense with a backup quarterback. The slot is open. A fake! What a play call. This is brilliance by Frank Reich to fake the defense there. It opened up the right side there. What a play call there by Frank Reich. He opened him up there. It gets that slight bit of space between the cornerback when he settles for the fake. That was a gutsy play call. Timely by Andrew Luck there to Hines. Naeem Hines. First down ratio of 9-1. The blue wave in action. It is blue wave in my system of Pythagorean gematria equals 91. This is Marlon Mack. Okay, you get some space there. I like the discipline there from Andrew Luck, that forcing something downfield. You know, really helping to help protect his body when he goes for the shorter completions out there, and that's what he's done a great job. At the same time, the Bulls area really helped develop his deep ball skills by throwing it very often at such a young age and not being afraid to make mistakes. Andrew Luck, Bruce Arians deserves credit for that, but it's really Frank Reich that's really elevating this Colts offense, making it really diverse and really dangerous in a wide variety of ways, using the offensive line in a lot of different ways as well. A lot of short outs and the offensive line getting space. That's what Colts did there. That's what Frank Reich does. Let's see what this penalty is up.
Well, Anderson gives us the rest of the story.
Illegal shift, number 14 to 21, remove the crowd and snap.
They're really emphasizing that call this year, the illegal shift at the line of scrimmage.
The wideout also. So back it comes, and it will be 2nd down. And 12.
All the stuff that we saw in Philadelphia really has carried over with Frank Reich here. They are tremendous in red zone. They are tremendous on 3rd down. And so, yeah, Doug Peterson's a great coach, but he had a lot of help from Frank Reich, too.
That's another as well. They won the playoffs. 6
Nice throw. I mean, Chester Rogers with the game-winning touchdown pass against the New York Giants last week. This is really amazing. This is really amazing. I tell you, this is going to be really amazing here for Indianapolis.
Throw the football. We saw it, I guess it was last year, where you really just
Andrew Luck is a guy that America can really get behind. He's really a class act out there. He can really relate to you and I in a lot of different ways. Such a cool guy. He may be a little nerd, but he's a really smart guy. He's a really classy guy. It's really amazing.
Former Washington Redskins Jackson tackle
Okay, he didn't get a Stanford education for nothing out there. He's very disciplined when he plays quarterback. How can you say that Andrew Luck's a horrible quarterback? What the hell, man? I don't get it because it was very clear that offensive line was really hurting him. Some people just haven't watched him play early on. They have to forget about things like his 28-point comeback in the playoffs or beating Peyton Manning in the playoffs. Oh, wait. Marlon Mack there. Marlon Mack is a beast. This is an amazing team. They could go in there, and we want New England, and we're going to beat them again because Andrew Luck, it's his time here, okay? He's had bad fortune against Tom Brady, 0 for 6. He needs to beat him in the 7th game. I back Andrew Luck to do that this year in a year with the Patriots, facing much different circumstances. Indianapolis Colts being the most red hot team in the National Football League. Chris Howard, Vice President of Operations. Eric Ebron, baby, that is fantasy points right there. Wow, I mean, Eric Ebron, what concussion? What concussion? He ain't got no concussion tonight, does he? He's got another. I have to come back and win the game. I can come back and steal the fantasy league. I'm behind. I have to win. I gotta come back. Come on, throw to Eric Ebron. He's gotta get a 3rd touchdown. Son of a bitch, man. Oh, come on. They're destroying New England. They're destroying them. Andy Reid's going to choke again. Playoff Andy Reid, you cannot get enough of him. He's too stubborn. He doesn't know how to get it done in the playoffs. He cannot manage the clock. That's going to really cost him. That's his 13th touchdown this year. For the Colts, 13 points in the game. Very revealing because the last loss for the Colts would occur during Week 13. Andrew Luck has a lot of 13 numerology associated with him and his fortune in the playoffs. I will discuss that another day in a video. And what happened with the Steelers and all the Ravens? I mean, I don't know. Like I just dig the Steelers more and think they give the Chargers a better outing, but LA against Baltimore, I'd go with the LA Chargers. I'd have to go with them, especially if they're at 12 wins. I may go for them to win game number 13. I think they do. I'd have to see if Lamar Jackson has any 13 numerology associated with him if I'm going to go pick the LA Chargers. Ravens got great defense. The San Diego Chargers have done great. Phillip Rivers just need pressure of a rookie in the playoffs. So I have to go with San Diego over Baltimore. The Browns, I'd still go for to win the division. I think they can land those areas next year. I think Baker Mayfield's the best quarterback prospect in the game. I won't say Josh Rosen is better than him, but Josh Rosen is better than Josh Allen. He like runs a lot. He's like a really dynamic runner. He's a white Michael Vick. That's how I describe him. That's how I describe the Bills prospects, and the Bills will try to build around their defense. So that's what's going to happen with the Bills and the direction of their team, and what's going to happen, the years after Tom Brady retires or something. Then we'd have to look out for them, and they've got history in the AFC. They win, 4 AFC titles. So they played AFC Championship games before, and I can respect the Bills for that part of their history. But despite the really horrible last 20 years and whatnot, the NFC was the most dynamic Super Bowl back in the day, just the most dominant conference out there. And we have much better parity today. The AFC was much weaker compared to the NFC and all those Hall of Famers on the 49ers and the Cowboys and the Packers and the Redskins and the Vikings and whatnot. So much more parity in the NFL today. Although with the AFC South, they had a good year last year, but Deshaun Watson and Andrew Luck were hurt. And now both of these guys are back and both teams are in the playoffs. So that's really the difference between last year and this year. They've proven that they're miles ahead of Blake Bortles and Marcus Mariota. And the two teams have similar teams in terms of skill set. Offensively and defensively, like T.Y. Hilton, and you have DeAndre Hopkins, and Jacksonville, you have all these defensive playmakers. So it's really tough division, and it's gotten the most out of the Colts this year, and they've taken care of, for the most part, every single team that they should be. And that's what separates them from the West in the AFC. And the Pittsburgh Steelers, losing to the Broncos and the Oakland Raiders. It's really cost these guys a playoff spot. And their tie against the Cleveland Browns this year really hurt them too as well. They think they were ahead of them in that game. I'm not sure.
Still in great shape. Eddie George.
Eddie George, man, this guy is a great legend for them. I mean, just really solid special teams there. I mean, he's carrying on the discipline of the world champion Philadelphia Eagles to this team, and the Philadelphia Eagles got to give them credit. They did not quit this year, and they made it to the playoffs. But offensively, they may not be able to do it without Frank Reich. And if the Eagles are facing the Bears, and I'm going with the Chicago Bears, going with the Bears over the Eagles, and the Chargers and the Ravens, I'd go with the Chargers. Then the Chargers lose to Tom Brady. Patriots-Chargers rivalry. I like to go see that again. I'm just not taking the Patriots and the Ravens this season. The Ravens deserve to be talked up this year. The Ravens are really tough offensively. Lamar Jackson has proven to be dynamic in some of his runs this year. Despite his passing, Lamar Jackson has done enough in the running game to help out the Baltimore Ravens this year. They are really tough, and they're already really physical at the point of attack on the offensive line. I don't know about a shutout, man, but I really hope that it's a shutout. And then I'd be really curious to look at the odds because people are still going to dig Patrick Mahomes whatnot and Tom Brady and the Chargers whatnot. They're going to overlook a team like the Tennessee Titans or whatnot, especially after they got blown out by the Texans on primetime TV. They're just a team that people saw was a fluke before the Dallas Cowboys went on their late season run to finish the year strong. I've been really surprised with the Dallas Cowboys this year and their ability to finish strong. Jason Garrett deserves credit. He deserves credit to be able to get Dallas to turn around, and I'm going to give them the advantage over the Seattle Seahawks in the playoffs. So I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to see some good with the team, and I'm going to go out there and say that. I'm not going to say that, they're just going to choke or whatnot, even though they are very mediocre, and they won the division only because of the Redskins, but now it's just they finished strong, and they could have proved their case that they could have overcome either way, even if the Redskins had Alex Smith in there. But that's really debatable if Alex Smith would have been able to beat the Dallas Cowboys again. And that's what next year it's going to be all about is Adrian Peterson coming back and the Redskins getting their defense back in the efficient West Coast game managing quarterback Alex Smith is putting together some really big performances in playoffs against the Colts and against the Saints when he was really good. So Alex, I think Jay Gruden has a system coming along. They need to build around Adrian Peterson. You find a way to get some weapons, wide receivers. Andy Reid may try to do that in the draft. Redskins are still really great physically at the line of scrimmage. This Colts defense is really efficient.
2 years ago, he got Colin Kaepernick for the starting job in San Francisco.
It's not for a lack of talent. I mean, let's face it, he was a 10th overall pick.
Oh, man. What's happening with the Titans? Man. They've got so much injuries out there, man. You got to feel for them. That sucks. Marcus Mariota, Gerald Casey, a really amazing Pro Bowl defensive tackle. And you have already 2 injuries in this game. You have to feel for the Tennessee Titans and that they've had some bad luck with some of their injuries and not having really the team MVPs. Offensively, Marcus Mariota, and defensively, Gerald Casey really sets the Tennessee Titans going at the line of scrimmage. They really miss his presence this game, despite the fact that they've got blown out by the Colts 38-10 in the first matchup. They really needed those guys tonight to feed off of the home crowd. It's just really unfortunate to see that, but the Colts are going to try to just stick with the short passing game. Just try to dink and dunk and wait until the shots open up. Wear down the cornerbacks at the line of scrimmage and then go deep. Todd Bowles got fired from the Jets today, I saw. I mean, after a game like this, you're just done. I mean, you couldn't even get the team to fight in the last game. That's how it was with the Jets this year. The Rams are not going to make it. The Bears are not going to make it. The Saints, though, are going to make it. The Saints are going to make it and make it to the Super Bowl. The Colts are going to win the championship this year. They're my pick before the season, and they're going to be the next wild card team to win the Super Bowl. That's how it is going to be. They're the hottest team in the league, winning 9 of their last 10 games. They have the best quarterback in the NFL playing right now with the best offensive line, Andrew Luck. The New Orleans Saints look like they should be concerned, but I'm still picking them to win the NFC. But I think without the home field advantage, they're going to be in trouble against Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck will be lucky that he's not going to be playing the Saints in New Orleans. That he's at the opposite conference. He's good enough to beat Tom Brady and Patrick Mahomes and John Watson and the Patriots, the Texans, and the Chiefs. He's good enough to beat them. Folks should feel great about themselves. Let's go to the line of scrimmage. Here we go. Okay? Derrick Henry's a big guy. You just have to line up and go beat him up again. You got to beat him at the line of scrimmage. You got to beat him at the point of attack, line of scrimmage. And you have to go out there and just sell out against the run. Really force the pressure onto Blaine Gabbert. That's what you have to do.
And at least so far, they have been unable to get him started. But he is a guy that has the athleticism to get inside, the power to run inside. When they get back in this game, it'll be because of Derrick Henry.
Let's see, 14-0. I mean, I wonder if there'll be 21 points this half. If it'll represent a title in Gematria. But Derrick Henry with 12 touchdowns, Andrew Luck was number 12. Is he going to remain at 12 tonight? That's a question. Are the Colts going to really settle out for the run And it'll just show that the Colts are one of the most physical teams defensively in the league, and they should feel really confident against any team. I have Corey Davis on my team.
One thing that's interesting about that strategy, Al, is that they're a team that is okay with playing with a single high safety, but they're better off and have a better understanding.
That's the most awesome neck beard to know. It really is.
That's how they got started in it. They have so much activity going on with their front. But if they can continue to force that safety out of there, the massive shots down the field is a big
Are they going to go for it? Their season is on the line. They're just going to punt it. That's not good. That's not good.
Yeah, here it is.
It is a red state, right? This is a blue wave color. That's why you couldn't pick Tennessee tonight. So symbolic, you see. Blue wave, like the House and articles of impeachment. You have a trial in the Senate. You have an impeachment process. You have a vice president from Indiana. You have Indiana teams won one of the two major championships in football. It's Ian Book. It's Andrew Luck that were in the 12. Why is he pushing him there? Why is he pushing him like that? What the hell?
I think if I think the best person is my next door neighbor, I will vote for you. Very ideological. Like we're in the mess right now. That I'm tossing out.
Okay, I'm checking the fantasy team here because Eric Ebron has to really come up big tonight for the Indianapolis Colts. And I don't think they get a touchdown from Corey Davis at all from the Tennessee Titans. I have him on my fantasy team as well. Did not take the Chiefs defense. Maybe I'm fucked over with that. But I have the Colts defense, and I need them to step up and get a pick six. So I'm done with my who gives a fuck about your fantasy points, your fantasy team speech. And it's just really one side tonight. I really like to see that the Colts are getting really confident with on the road, and they've done this like all season. They've done it at Houston. They've done it at Tennessee tonight. They've done it at Washington. They've done it at Oakland.
And it's crazy that how like we actually did the actual shooting that or there was also one where the city where he was year of where there was a tourist that was smoking a cigarette. He asked him to put on the cigarette, the tourist said no. So he put a gun to the guy's head and or put a gun to his pelvis actually, not his head. And told him it's like it's either you're gonna eat the cigarette or you're just gonna shoot his pelvis. Like, I don't think I eat the cigarette. That point,
Tonight's aerial coverage is being brought to you by Geico. Rich leading to the stadium. Remember the Titans, they have sheets. And next time they come out of Wolverine. This drive starts at the 6-yard line. They already have two very long drives. Opportunity for another year. Steps up in the pocket and stretches the vision.
That's clicked off.
Intercepted.
What's going on? They got to keep the game close here. He's got a response here. Shake it off. They just have to shake it off. It's all going to be close here.
Gets in trouble. He holds the ball too long. Here a pump fake, and then sort of tries to do something. I don't even know what that was.
Yeah, Andrew Luck just has to shake that off right now. He's got to come back and just forget about it, pretty much like he didn't even throw one in the following drive.
In this game was with a gift. He just gave him one.
He's calm under pressure, Andrew Luck. I've seen him all season. Andrew Luck, the Snake, scores the Titans 6 points in the game. There it is. That's the Titans' first 6 points, everybody. I'll document it right now.
Yeah, you're going to
Number 6 in the Chinese Zodiac order.
They didn't blitz on that last drive at all. Not blitzing here. He was just standing there. He just kind of knocked around, and then he knows better than that. I mean, he's one of the smarter quarterbacks there is in football, and that was something their own goal line you never even would consider. He wasn't even facing the target. That is pretty good.
There it is. Luck the Snake. Scoring Tennessee's first 6 letters. Titans, 6 letters, competing for the 6th seed in the AFC.
He is some player out. I really like watching him play. He's done a great
Luck and
job.
company just have to respond.
He's so good. Unfortunately, they've been putting him out on the new lines, trying to let him play one-on-one there in the zone.
Maybe Andrew Luck had to throw one in coverage so the game wouldn't be a blowout. Who knows? Let's see if that's the case. Because Blaine Gabbert, number 7, don't forget he's got to lose their 7th game this season. He's got to do that numerologically. That's where I'm at here. I mean, the Titans in their number 2 scoring defense, that's probably the scoreline for this game. That's probably the case here. Here we go, Luck. The Colts are ahead. That's fine. You get positive yardage. You get positive yardage there.
For the Indianapolis Colts now, if you ever needed a little bit of a drive going, and they've been able to
6 minutes left for the Snake, Andrew Luck.
So we're starting to see a little bit of a change going on with Sean Evans. The inside linebacker is coming the game, and they are going to try and at least force their hand and stop some of these runs so they can have a little bit of one-dimensional football.
Nice throw. 3rd down.
One of the big changes on this offense is when Anthony Costanzo got healthy, one stymie the inside rush here of Harold Landry, and also see the quarterback coming off the edge and protect his quarterback. Good 3rd down play right here. Hines coming into the bottom of the screen. This time it's a
Let's go for it. That should have been a fun.
Andrew Luck made the wrong read there. Jalen Brown here split to the inside receiver, fooled Luck, but it was Hines in the flat wide open for his first down. He just got fooled by Brown.
The Titans get an interception return and 3 now. Indianapolis with their first punt. With the head coach Sanchez, the goal to Jackson. Snap the throw, but he gets it away. Jackson gets it bounce.
Oh! fullback! Yeah! Special teams! That was a choke job by the state of Tennessee there. That's where it's at. Tennessee chokes again.
Made the wrong call. He should have gone to get the football.
It's cold weather, son.
Just ran out of bounds instead of letting it hit. It bounces toward his own goal and he gets a little embarrassed and tries to have to play. Now you make the long walk back to your own bench. Your team have gotten back in the game and you're re-gifted.
The Titans choked again. They're experts at choking. They off the pot.
First game at this, and he's going to stay on the field in coverage.
Marlon.
There's a flag down to the yard line. He's going to roll, so that's what's coming back.
Only number 67, offense, Daylight penalty, still first down.
And then Bain was the starting center tonight because Ryan Kelly is out.
One of the things you get with Ryan Kelly is great athleticism at center, and for Bain, not quite the same. You see him grab that shoulder, and it really made the difference in the play. So this entire crowd does one gigantic exhale because now they have hope. If you have a field goal here, it's okay, right? You survive a mistake like that, and now that defense gets another shot.
We're going with the ball now back at the 19 yards. Sims covering on the play. Sims, second and goal.
Here we go.
Probably the toughest play for a slot quarterback to try and cover against a great receiver, that slot go route, because there's so much field to work with out there. Logan Ryan had been their slot for a long time. It was a good play, though, by LeSean Sims beyond that.
Injured reserve a couple of weeks ago. Second and goal. Both receivers are this is loose. And the Titans are picking up.
Wow. This game was back and forth. Well, they shake off the runs. I don't have any running backs tonight. That was a stupid tackle there. The Colts are still ahead. They just have to settle in defensively. This game is all meant to be close to keep the audiences collectively together in their seats. This is like the Colts game against the Raiders, where turnovers kept the Raiders in the game, and then the Colts just settle down in the second half. That's what I think this game may end up being like. So Colts will probably not commit any turnovers second half and win the game. Maybe that's how it's going to turn out. So just have to shake up the cobwebs pretty much. But it's been back and forth. Both teams are pressing. Back-to-back fumbles.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. The Titans fumbled, the kick return, and then the running back fumbled for the Colts. Is that your first cigar smoke today, or did you smoke earlier today?
No, I just wasn't
Cool.
You okay, man? You're looking a little pale.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
You're looking a little pale.
I am? Oh, maybe I am a little.
You good?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Wow. Okay.
That's what I'm drinking.
I said, oh, that was from
Let's
cigarette killer.
I shall mix this.
Both
with
teams back and forth with their mistakes. What is the 89 points? I figure it's back to back. Yep, 89.
Looks like a perfect that's actually Notre Dame Stadium, where they have an ice rink ready for action on New Year's Day when the Bruins take out the Blackhawks. It's Boston against Chicago from South Bend, right here on NBC.
Ready defense.
So great over comes to Brown. On the other side, there's Mack, who gave up the ball.
Like a quarterback. He didn't score any points tonight. Yeah, settle down defensively.
Oh, yeah, we have more whiskey.
Oh, yeah, I'll probably grab some more whiskey. I'm sure they're going to get a touchdown again.
And you get the easy shot right down the middle here, but that's what Derrick Henry did. They desperately needed some offense. At that point before that play, 200 yards for the Colts, just 36 for the Titans. Maybe that's their wake-up call.
Oh, Colts defense goes right away. Defense needs to stop attack at the line of scrimmage.
It's the 10th player off the draft without having good fundamentals for what you do. You really can get rid of the ball very quickly. You saw it there, 0.32 seconds. That's about as fast as 0.30. That's a lot of the best NFL quarterbacks there are. So he has.
Did you just call Blake Gabbert one of the best NFL quarterbacks there are? What?
That's where he's been hurt before.
There we go. Third down.
First and 3 to make the stop after a gain of 4 on Henry. It'll be 3rd down and 6, and Henry's now carrying the ball 7 times for 24 yards.
Now, what you see with Henry is the ability to just fall forward. He was hit for about a 2-yard gain, and he's going to fall for 4 or 5 yards, and he does it time after time. It doesn't always show up in the first half, but if you stay with it in the third quarter, but the fourth quarter, it's a long season, it's a long game. Sometimes you'll see it start to happen.
3rd and 6.
Nice play. Yeah. Number 23 there. What a great play defensively. It's Indianapolis Colts defense with the finest in the AFC. This is how they get this done. Colts are just going to go right back at you. They're 60 minutes in a football game. That was a fine throw by Blaine Gabbert. Sign for him, what company to go, no huddle.
That's the line of scrimmage.
Like to see how many interceptions Andrew Luck has this season. I like to go check it out. Okay, so he threw his 15th interception this year. Okay. Atlanta equals 15 Gematria. Yep. That explains it.
It's full complement of timeouts.
This is where that
I'll document that as well. Capitalize it. Good grab. Atlanta, they equal 15. And a whole 5-star. So, yep. There's 1-0 every single week. That's the only thing that matters.
It's a 7-point game. Indianapolis has 200 yards. The Titans are 57.
A lot of times now for the Titans, in their perfect race, they get pressure from their inside linebackers. Keep an eye on Rashawn Evans, 54, Wesley Woodyard, 59 inside. If they don't get that's where they're going to win for.
Four. Wants the guys to bundle up. So he wants to get up before the 2-1. It's up there. Just tries to draw it.
Yeah, he's one time outside there. He takes him to the 2-minute warning. Here we go, guys. See if anyone else got fired at halftime. Okay, Todd Bowles. Only one.
When is Steve Wilkes? When is Steve Wilkes gonna
Okay,
go?
Dirk Cutter was fired by the Buccaneers. They'll probably fire Steve Wilkes tomorrow morning, I imagine.
Shit, man, Monday morning. He's probably like cleaning up his office right now. You know?
Went out twice on game-winning field goals. The Raiders.
He'll get fired right when he arrives back on the plane.
Right? As soon as you hop off the plane, it would be like, Mr. Wilkes, here are your termination papers. All we need for you to sign it. You have till 5 p.m. tomorrow to clean your
We would like
office.
to part ways.
Yep. We also have talked about the severance package that we are giving you.
Yeah, and the remaining pay we have on your contracts.
Yes, sir. We're gonna complete that as agreed on. We wish you the best in your career. Thank you for your fucking service.
You were part of an important transition.
Thank you for all the hard work you've done this season. I hate office talk, seriously. I fucking hate office talk. It's so like, how do I say this? Like, say you say somebody was relieved of their position. Yep.
Oh, you mean the coding of words?
Yeah, I hate that shit so much. Say terminated, say fired. If you don't want to say fired, say terminated.
We let go.
It's still professional. You know, you didn't attack anybody's character. You didn't say anything wrong about the person. You just let them go. That's just the way it is.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's just. Or how to say you fucked up something at work. They say, how do I say it? It's like opportunity for growth. You know?
Constructive criticism.
Yeah, I'm like, say it was a shortcoming. I got no problem with that. I've been let it go.
The Chiefs are still alive. Coming up on top of the halftime. Big Foles got to feel they'll be back in the playoffs. And Rodney and Tony will look at wild card weekend. So you don't get out.
Okay, Mike, and he's on the front running about Nick Foles last night. He said, unbelievable.
You already moved up to manager at Price, right?
Not yet.
Yeah. Full time.
T.Y., yeah, my full T.Y., here we go. There's a fun.
Tennessee, man, ankle, and goal. That's a game of 32.
Well, anytime you see
Oh,
Tennessee,
yeah, now you look more.
two linebacker with a
Earlier, I got worried with those, like, fucking man.
Oh, there was no fun. Okay. They say this was a losing game by Love. Still have 3 timeouts. It's hard to stop block right now. He is in control of Mike Vrabel in his defense.
They just decided that the best shot is to sit in the zone, do the best we can. You'll see these linebackers up. So what do? They just throw it out here to their best player and know that pursuit can't get there. Those inside linebackers like Woodward, who does such a great job of hustling to the outside, sort of get trapped within. Nice read that time by Andrew.
So an ankle game toward the end.
He doesn't like to take a lot of it when he goes down the field. That's not his first stop.
Colts.
sort of surprised
Yeah.
that, but it almost came down.
I'm the only one who fucking picked the Titans.
Because you come here, you make a decision on a long field goal and field goal
And I
and
knew
field position.
Mariota wasn't going to start. I have free kill right there.
They play 13. And Rose and somehow is able to know
All right, Terry.
Fourth down. Now what?
Wow, that was right basket, wasn't it?
Ah, I had it.
The ball slips out and down the ground. Good call.
Cold weather football.
Boy, this is a huge game.
Did they show what's the temperature in Nashville right now?
Yeah.
I'm sure they did before kickoff. Wow, he's got white hair.
40 degrees.
Look at him. That's it, too.
Old man.
Good shot. 53-yard attempt for the 46-year-old.
How old is he? 42?
He's as clutch as ever. He's like the Michael Jordan of kickers. Adam Vinatieri.
61 yards back to 30.
He nails a 53-yarder.
We never thought, you know what Mark means?
You know, Super Bowl 53, and you know it is comeback. That equals 53 in Gematria. It is, you know, pass the torch. In Gematria, that equals 53. It is Luck upsets Brady. That equals 33 in Gematria. And it's not an upset if it's, you know, Brady upsets Luck, right? So that's what this Super Bowl is all about. And even there are a lot of questions about Andrew Luck's arm strength this year, whether he's got the same arm strength. Well, he has velocity arm strength. It's arm strength in Gematria that equals 53 in Gematria. I'm really liking how this is shaping out to be.
Mike Vrabel, what did he say to us? He said, boy, I hope this game doesn't come down to a kick because
And Brady, 5 Super Bowl wins and 3 Super Bowl losses.
the snow against the Raiders really
5 plus 3 is 8. Tom Brady's the GOAT. You know, the GOAT is number 8 in the Chinese Zodiac order. Andrew Luck wins 8 games to finish off the season.
The greatest of all time. Consider everything that's going on. Speaking of that, Kevin, here it was.
I have to. This will be a fun battle in the second half.
Somehow, some way,
Adam Vinatieri. He began the Patriot dynasty and carried on to Super Bowl victory. It can all end with Adam Vinatieri this year. What if you can play that game? This wow. Kicker with white hair in that. Unbelievable. Not even gray hair. See, I got Corey Davis on my team.
with a little bit of man coverage there. That was a wee bit of a surprise for me. And I think that the Titans will take this all day. And if they end up doing that some more, I think Deion Bush, right in front of you there, number 33, could be a back. Remember him back in the days with the New England Patriots, all the stuff he did with Tom Brady. But if you're really going to come and play man coverage, that means a linebacker or a safety on him. They'll take their chances. We're back to safety.
Sack it.
Was late.
Yeah, I was like,
Hell late, dude. Hell up.
hey,
Central Arkansas. It's a wild.
Been a lot of gifts out here so far tonight, but you've got a struggling offense. You don't want to give them this. This is at least a step out of bounds.
Loaded. Two Colts are there.
After the play. Personal foul necessary to uplift number 30. Defense laid it out of bounds. 15-yard penalty.
27 seconds. 2 timeouts. Ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line, so they're already within field goal range.
Yeah, I tell you what I would call here, which is a deep crossing out. I think they're going to stay in there.
Colts will try to beat them with everything underneath.
Tennessee takes its second time out.
So here's some of the things that we hear this Tampa too. They'll run somebody down the middle, so you run it wide out, and then you run across or in behind it and get in behind those linebackers.
Breaking down
It's a
the
really
great
tough
gap.
play to try and defend if you have time. And so then it really comes down to what can these pass rushers do. And you know, the Indianapolis Colts, we haven't talked about them. They got a lot of their pressure inside. Some of the stats so far, you can tell that they're pretty one-sided as far as total yards. But Danico Autry is the guy that leads this team with 9 sacks, and Marcus Hunt has 5. Those are the 2 inside tackle positions, and that's pretty unusual.
It's the first time they get a timeout again. So it was an opportunity to maybe 1 or 2 plays before he possibly field goal attempt was 16 seconds.
Corey Davis getting some action.
Obviously, real great about going in. I think 17-10 in this first half is played
Keep
out here.
everything underneath. They may play 3 safeties in the end zone. They may
I
not.
know that before it was
They'll probably send 4 to 5 pass rushers.
7 for 3 is probably against the green for him. So it's really a little bit of a shot here.
Here's that floor. Working the ball to Kyle Shannon and today. Very much. We got him up here in the first half.
11 seconds left. They're shutting down.
11 seconds. And we got top on Lewis. Defensive rookie from Ohio State.
What's up with Tyquan Lewis?
Rush.
I don't know how he's got cramps up. He's got a serious injury.
Well, did they go for the end zone here with 11 seconds?
Think about it. Let's look at Tyquan Lewis here.
Oh, he ran into his
Oh,
own
man.
teammate. Hey.
To make a Autry.
There. At the knee immediately. Lewis has been a nice player for him. A couple of sacks.
Hopefully he's not been too serious.
Pass rushers, he'll probably get replaced by Coco Trey, who is probably even a step quicker than Lewis is.
Lewis comes off.
So it's Muhammad instead.
Very interesting call here. They're already in short field goal.
Yeah, and it's tough. You know, it's easy to say, let's take a shot into the end zone, but they're playing sort of that quarter crossing back there. There's not a lot of gaps. If they have a great sort of jump ball player, and I don't know exactly who that would be. Maybe we've got Delaney Walker still, who's already Andrew Smith. See how much chance they have here. Really tough.
Here's good. Corey Davis is 16.
Russia. Ah! That was a nice play. That was almost a pick. I needed some defensive points. Block that kid.
That ball inside because there is safety help inside. So 4 across, quarters coverage is they call
It's a well-coached defense.
hanging inside and really should have been picked by Jordan.
Ah, damn it. Son of a fucking bitch. Ah. Trying to block the kick. That was probably on the defense. That's probably on the, was that on the defense?
The kick was good. It's against Indy. I can't imagine they're taking it. Even they picked up the yardage. Get a free play for what? It's going to be against Indianapolis.
Yeah,
Boy, don't have a mic.
it's taking so long to address this penalty.
No way in the world. We'll take that 3 points off the board. No second.
Right. Thank you very much.
Personal
There you
foul,
go.
unnecessary roughness, number 92 of the defense. That penalty is declined. The field goal is good. This is the end of the first half.
And it doesn't carry over here.
Yeah, that's a really simple decision. We have a really close game at the half. Yeah, Indianapolis receiving the kickoff. Interrupt time to start off the second half. The Colts are ahead, but that's when you guys go.
Regular season, including the champs. Philly wins 3 in a row to get back in the playoffs. Got some help from the Bears with a
And that was a good move for the Redskins to get rid of Kirk Cousins. He's just too much of a turnover machine. The Redskins were in first place before Alex Smith suffered his injury. The Redskins should have been in the playoffs this year. What a great move to bring Alex Smith and get rid of Kirk Cousins. He does not win games against top teams. He commits too much mistakes. Down the road, that's going to help the Washington Redskins, and that's going to hurt the Minnesota Vikings. Because talent-wise, they're just about the same, but Minnesota has more offensive playmakers. With Stephon Diggs and whatnot, and Thielen as well. Thielen, whatever his pronunciation is. But the Indianapolis Colts are going to beat the Bears to be able to get by. And I think the LA Chargers, once Melvin Gordon gets back up to speed, I think are going to be pretty dangerous come playoff time. Kansas City, I mean, they play the Raiders to end the year, and maybe they don't know how to respond well after a win. And that's what I think with the Raiders. And pretty much defensively this year, and how teams have been their last 10 games, it just seems like everything's adding up for Indianapolis. And you just have to overlook the seeds pretty much, because basically pretty much your play at the beginning of the season really doesn't mean anything. It's about how you do during the second half of the season. Like the Carolina Panthers quick start, well, they did horrible. And the Seahawks slow start, well, it didn't matter since they had a strong finish and all. So I don't mind if you pick Seattle to win it all against Dallas. And it didn't matter if the Cowboys were 3-5, like they were red hot during the second half of the year. So, you're getting really great. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, the second half should be really interesting. And it is really going to set the playoffs straight. And we're going to get down to all the matchups for the following week. I'd like to see if they announced any of the matchups already. Seahawks Cowboys is on Saturday. And the Cowboys are going to beat the Seattle Seahawks, but the defense is going to toe up the bad off my mind. And Ezekiel Elliott's going to run really great. The screen game's going to take off for Dallas. And I like to see how the rest of these are. They should be able to announce the schedule for the NFC for all of the matchups. It's pretty odd that I just see one on Google right now. But the Colts would face the Texans. Andrew Luck's Super Bowl one would begin where he played high school football and threw 53 touchdowns. So I am going to document that for Andrew Luck, throwing 53 touchdowns at Stratford High School in Texas, in the Houston area. And the first playoff game would occur against them in the first game after their last loss to the Jaguars occurred against the Houston Texans and faced off against the Dallas Cowboys shortly afterwards. And Andrew Luck just has to settle down here. Gotta overlook that interception there. I mean, we've got a good game, and that's all that counts. So that interception and all, I'm not really worried about that. The NFL should be worried about that. They're good at shaking off mistakes.
because of interceptions, fumbles, and penalties.
I look at Blaine Gabbert. He looked nervous in the first.
Yes, you go, Tony. You got that right.
Plays to be made in the passing game.
You're in the game because of the penalties. You got that right.
By the way, it's
Corey Davis is doing a fine job.
for next weekend. Winner of the last game here will play the first game.
Corey Davis got 5 fantasy points.
At Houston, ESPN and ABC will have that. Fox and Saturday night with Seattle in Dallas. That'll be a great matchup. Sunday, it's the Chargers in Baltimore. Reprising the game we saw 2 weeks ago. And we'll have Philly, Chicago in the late afternoon here on NBC. Let's break down these games.
Okay, LA Chargers, that game was just announced. I missed the dates and times for the games.
Saturday night game, Seattle and Dallas.
I think that comes down to the quarterbacks. And Mike, I said it, and I said it before, that I trust Russell Wilson more than any quarterback in the NFC, especially going against Dak Prescott.
Wow, let's move to the Sunday afternoon games. I mentioned 2 weeks ago, Chargers, Ravens, won by the Ravens in LA.
Yes, it was, but I think that actually helps the Chargers. Most teams see this read option, Lamar Jackson offense only once, and it's hard to prepare for it. The Chargers have seen it. They should be able to make some adjustments.
What a 7-game run by the Ravens. And we'll have Philly, Chicago Sunday afternoon.
And I look at Mitch Trubisky. I know he's an inexperienced quarterback, but I don't think the moment is too big for him. I think everything is set up perfectly for him to win this football game. He's got a great run game. He's got a great defense. He has
Chicago Bears. I wonder how Nick Foles is doing.
And I really think the pressure is going to be on Doug Peterson to find a way to slow down Khalil
Nick
Mack.
Foles up the game, I know, but I wasn't sure if it was serious or not.
To slow them down. That's going to be the big challenge.
And we'll watch all week. How healthy is Nick Foles? Had a chest injury, had to come out late in the game. Now, the winners on this weekend will survive to the following weekend. Well, it's the divisional playoffs. We'll be in Kansas City, guys. 3 Eastern pregame to lead you up to Kansas City. We'll be outside. The forecast is 40. I looked already.
Yes.
Rams in the late window Saturday night on Fox. On Sunday afternoon, the Patriots will be home as the tradition continues with New England getting a bye. And New Orleans to take on the late low seed in the NFC Sunday afternoon, 2 weeks from now on Fox.
I think they got that schedule on there.
That's for today. Sunday at 60, but first, Toyota plays a game of tag and shows us.
I think they got that playoff schedule. Now I can get really some quick codes here with these and figure out what's going to happen. I was NFL playoff bracket too, and I'll get to you with all my matchups. But very excited to see what the Colts are going to do with the fall. Once the second half starts, and I have to set up an Excel sheet right now to set up my playoff bracket for the NFL.
All the fucking ash got on my jacket.
Oh, really? A lot of ash did?
Yeah, there's some pieces of ash fucking got on me.
I mean, I don't see it though, so
Barely see it?
I
Okay.
barely see it. So like, it's not really visible if that's what you're worried about.
Good. If it's there, it's there, you know. But
Oh yeah, like it's got to be like a real major stain or whatnot, or like major spot to be able to really make any changes with it. So.
that thing hard hit. Oh,
That hit you really hard. Okay, set up the spreadsheet. Yes. Okay, I gotta center everything. And see wild card. See divisional round. Super Bowl, AFC Championship. Set up a spreadsheet here. Set up my playoff bracket.
So Philly back to defender Jacob 6-4-7 new teams in the playoffs, depending on tonight's result with Mike Florio. The teams who don't get to the playoffs think about a new future. We've had coaches let go in the last 2.5 hours. Mike officially confirmed by the teams. Todd Bowles out with the Jets. Dirk Cutter out with Tampa.
Dirk Cutter got let go too.
Yeah, I saw that. So Dirk Cutter and Todd Bowles so far.
Do it.
Do it.
Steve. Do it.
And also watch South Florida.
Stephen Armstrong, the Dolphins, undecided about what to do with Coach Evans. I'm told, though, if something does happen there, it won't happen quickly.
In terms of situations in Cleveland and Green Bay, what's the future here of the Packers search?
Well, the Packers already started their search before Week 17, interviewing some coaches who were available, but offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels of the Patriots, we confirmed that they will be requesting permission to interview him, and also linebackers coach Brian Flores of the Patriots on that list. Among whatever label we would apply, whether it's firing, resignation, or mutual parting, people are keeping an eye on Minnesota. They're just watching. No fire yet, but they're keeping an eye on that.
That's interesting. If the Vikings losing their opportunity, Kirk Cousins, you heard they're disappointed at the result today. Mike, thank you. Eric Ebron, what a great team. It's been terrific to see Eric Ebron outperform his entire 4 years in Detroit. This year with the Colts, 14 touchdowns total in the year, and the front line leading the Colts to a 7-point lead to get the ball when the second half comes away after this.
This has been the Toyota halftime. Let's go places.
Number 5, Seahawks, and then number 6. Okay. And then number 4 in the NFC is going to be the Rams. Let's see, is that right? Nope. Rams are on the bye. That'd be the Cowboys. Yep. Let's see if this is right. So we have. Then we have the Dallas Cowboys. Yep, that's number 4 against number 1, Cowboys and the Saints. So that'd be the Bears and the Rams. Set up my playoff bracket right now.
Did Carl already make it?
Oh, what?
Did Carl already make the playoff format?
Yeah, he was in the field because he was on the best 8 records. He won the first round, then he lost them in the next round. Let's see. Second half is just about to start, but I'm filling out the playoff bracket. Oops.
First half highlights are brought to you by
Take the Bears for the NFC. Yep.
trucks and veggies.
Phil Tennessee, hard time to control at the river on this last Sunday of the year. 54 degrees here. Halftime score 17-10 Colts. Andrew Luck has already gone for 196 yards. The average is 73 on 10 for 16 to join the slave. Sorry about that. Inactive tonight.
That was crap. Very good. That makes sense. Okay, I can finish the rest later. Here we go, Luck. Nice run. Ground and pound.
Well, Dr. Frank Reagan, he called Ed Buck's interception a fluke, and his message to his team for the second half was Play good football. Make the Titans earn everything. And discipline, discipline, discipline. As for Mike Vrabel, he wants his team's defensive effort to be pass rush plus coverage to try to force Luck into those secondaries.
All right, let's see if they get that. Yeah, sure. Almost a little blitzing in the first half. Right back to throws.
Yeah, Eric Ebron.
The tight end, Eric Ebron, for a long
Go, Eric.
in the first half here. Ebron down the sideline, 8-22.
It's part of the magic of football. You hear people all the time talking about running the ball to throw it. Well, sometimes you have to throw it to one and two, and I think running the ball to throw it. Well, sometimes you have to throw it to one and two, and I think for the Tennessee Titans, maybe it's the latter.
Nice play. Nice blocks.
Couple, second down and 8.
Kevin Byard's some player, isn't he?
It's a physical Tennessee
He plays
defense.
the entire field. He plays all aspects of the game. He's a good pass rusher. 12 interceptions. He seems to be all over the field. He can play down in the box. He can play free safety. Really enjoy watching him play.
Little Tennessee's Jordan Williams is now the back. He has 1 carry in the first half.
Yeah, grab and pound. Dominate.
They're already backing up.
Hi.
Griffey, number 64.
What the hell was that?
10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, second down.
So they guard there, Mark Lewinsky.
George Lewinsky came out of nowhere this year to be a major factor. Take a look and see if we can see the trip here. But it is Lewinsky, the name word at the end of it. But it's called. But a lot of times, Indianapolis Colts start their meetings with a video of either Quentin Nelson or Mark Lewinsky just mauling some poor defensive player and taking it straight to the ground. They have really built an attitude of physical play on this offensive line.
The Colts looking trying to work something off on the sideline after that carry. Martin Luther gets back in there. For the inside, look at broken. And that is broken up by the Dory Jackson. Here's Chester Rogers.
We'll see Rogers coming in right on. Will punt for Dory Jackson. They'll play the safety. It's such a short yardage.
Funny.
First round pick out of USC in 2017.
Oh, look.
For Indy.
Yeah, and to get a little pressure now, they're trying to run some stunts to just get some pass rush on that time. Derek Morgan moving inside. But right now,
18 yards. Peyton Manning's number 18 here. This is 8.
Spotted at the 43, on the third down and 18 now. And what? Broken up.
They call it a flag on.
On T.Y. Hilton in a marquee matchup. It was third down and 18.
Pass interference, number 21. Defense.
After I mentioned that, after they showed the graphic.
That's exactly what you're hoping for. Those really hurt.
Really funny. Here we go, Indy. They have to just stay calm here, run the ball.
30-yard line.
Yes! What a throw!
It's Dontrell Illman. Great throw, great grab. There's a gain of 29 on the first down and goal. And Luck says, let's get up there early.
Here we go, Captain Luck.
You're going to see him with a hard inside move and go. Because Jackson gave him so much room, he was able to take a couple of steps up. And then he just did. He was stretching.
Oh! Captain Walken and the guys are back. Touchdown! You know, Colts, best team in the AFC. Won 9 out of the last 10 games. The Blue Wave, baby. December 19 and recent impeachments. Trump beat Clinton in the election. And that's what the numerology is.
Set him up with the score. 24-10. Colts.
Why Romo? That's the question. Why Romo? But Indianapolis and his Colts run is very symbolic. You'd be really surprised. And we're going to go down to the very end. I way to win now is to throw Eric Ebron the football. We have to find out if he gets another touchdown or not. The playoff run begins at Andrew Luck's, place where we went to high school, Houston area, Stratford High School. Oh, I can get that right now too. I'd say very interesting. Him and I believe Adrian Peterson is coming back, and I think Alex Smith will be just fine with how sort of like Adrian Peterson's ACL injury. The comeback king. Interesting. So maybe the winner of this game wins the Super Bowl. It's Georgia that equals 44. You see that? Very interesting graphic.
It's pretty amazing. Both stories. People actually interviewed.
Josh McDaniels, he ended up being a Patriots next coach. And Belichick walks out the door.
When he interviewed for the job, the one thing he never asked was, how's Andrew Luck? He's the only guy that got interviewed by the Colts that never asked about the health of Luck. A little bit of something to do with why he got the job.
No question. Here's Henry. And breaks away. And
Henry's a lead.
Knocks it out of bounds.
Like, here's the why of why Henry hasn't been getting the ball more on early downs. He was 3 rushes for 5 yards, and that simply can't get it done. So now they try to go to a little bit of tempo. Remember,
He watched more film during the season. That's what happened. Settle out for the run. That's what the Colts have to do.
Just back to the right story, it was an embarrassment for the Colts that day. They'd already hired 3 assistant coaches, including him first. Talked to Chris Fowler, their GM. What an audible he called. You see, he has to call his owner. There is Chris Fowler right there behind the pole. And, he kind of laughed when he said, he said, I had to call Jim Irsay to make sure I wasn't getting fired.
Well, and then they go off the trade that basically they swap spots out there. And they
Wonder why they took a lot of time to delay.
They dropped from 3 to 6 with the Jets. And it is all those players that they were able to bring in that's going to be huge for this
I don't know what kind of play call that was.
Before you even get to the line, the script sitting up there on the lawn, the archery is there on the line.
So rainy now.
Issues that you got, and you see the rain coming down. the Colts are playing both their defensive tackles in that A gap. So basically, they're saying, Derrick Henry, you want to run to the outside? Fine. But you're not going to get one of those patented inside zone runs going that you did eventually bounce out. So they're trying to force him to the outside.
Oh, get him.
He caught it. No, there is good, man. He caught it.
Illegal field was an incomplete pass. Illegal motion number 7.
Yeah, illegal motion.
Forward up the snap. Penalty is declined. 4th down.
No, it's not what they needed. Very quick, not 3 and out to get to the first down on the first one. There it is, right there. Look what I found.
Yeah, what happens there is the quarterback is going to have to call an audible. And yet the next sound on the snap count, the center knows he's supposed to snap the ball. So you'll hear a lot of quarterbacks go easy, which means don't snap it here. I've got something I've got to say. That time you heard the next word, snap the ball.
There's a flag down. Spotted out of bounds at the 21 and the ball.
Hit the kicker.
Check with Vrabel, so it's against Indianapolis.
It's going to be more than running in the kicker.
It was 4th down.
It's a running to the kicker.
So it's not going to be a first.
Oh, cool. How is Stratford High?
Contact with the kicking leg of the kicker. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Tennessee is elected to replay 4th down.
Replay the punt. Okay. Andrew Luck in his big blue jacket. Let's say that I will not shower this shirt the rest of the way, that I will wear it for all the remaining games during the season. The blue rally wave. We've got Jim Beam with us. I will take a shot for the next Colt touchdown. Gotta wait for them to score. Have to wait for them to score. Didn't choke there. That's a nice job to really hold on. Really, really awesome. I need to scroll up here and just see what a really amazing recap of the whole night here. Funny guy starting out with Ohio Hitler for whatever reason. Just saying, hey, what are you talking about Frank Reich that way? Referencing him. What's going on? But very clear, I saw Mariota's stats. It really represents why he's not playing in the game to change the stat line in the first place. Because Colts are going to get some more luck. And number 7 was going to lose the Titans' 7th game. They're going to finish 7th place in the AFC along with number 7, Big Ben. Then even a Colts penalty, it kicks them back. They need 15 yards to score a first down. 75-1. That's really interesting. Indianapolis Colts equals 75 in gematria. Andrew Luck's 15th interception for the pick 6. Andrew Luck is a snake, number 6 in the order, scores their first 6 points. That's 7 penalties and 61 penalty yards called against the Colts, and no penalties for the Titans. And then the next penalty, was somebody called against Tennessee. And the reason why they showed 61 was because Andrew Luck's full name in gematria equals 61. After I documented that, then Wikipedia just got rid of the I and substituted for an E in his name, Austin. I'm like, what the hell, guys? Really? Really? No one spells Austin like that with the T-E-N at the end. Like, no way.
I've seen A-U-S-T-O-N.
Austin, okay.
Austin Matthews.
Okay. They spell it like a ball, pretty much. Can't wait for Screaming A's reaction tomorrow to the Pittsburgh Steelers in their season. What sudden hope they had at the end. I think Mike Tomlin's coming back, I believe. Mike Tomlin's not going to get fired.
You know, the great thing about living on the West Coast, all comes down at 9 o'clock. See the light. It's at 11 o'clock. Oh, man. Either and go
Support the home team, guys.
Valuable. You see him play his guitar. You sure his agent love.
Keep on going. Keep on driving. That's the Colts offensive line. They're as big, mean, and nasty as the 49ers offensive line back in the day with Jim Harbaugh.
One play here tonight. You can see in 2016 what that motion looked like. Tonight, a little bit more extension, a little bit more reach back on that delivery. That's just the sign of a injured labor. A whole lot better. He has that sort of walk-over step here. You're taking a golf lesson, and they say, you got to finish your swing. They tell you, take your right leg and step it over. That's exactly what he's doing for football.
50. 74.
No, he gained a yard.
Look, it's a bad habit. You remember, it all started back in 15. Sacked by Brian Rocco, who was inactive today. Played right through 16 last year. Didn't play at all. Went to Europe. And a lot of treatment. And then he said he almost developed some really bad habits. And nobody really knew until he started throwing in the spring that he didn't any good this year.
He was really frustrated with himself. He said, I wasn't honest with anybody else about how I felt. He said, how could they be honest with me? And it was all part of this sort of self-analysis he did.
3rd and 2.
Oh!
Safety former New Orleans Saint breaks it up for them.
Well, it took a slot blitzer, but they finally got contact on Andrew Luck. That's the first time we've seen it in 2 games. Here they come off the edge. You can see almost flinching was LaShawn Sims, not wanting to get a penalty. But that was a huge stop that they desperately needed.
They work those same fields.
A nice roll. Already, he's got a ball game here. 2 possessions still. Let's see, 28 points with that being enough. There's a chance.
Did the Colts already score?
It's 24-12. The Tennessee Titans actually forced a 3 and out.
Okay.
They have the ball back.
I was on my phone the whole time.
Oh, no one has Lamar Jackson. How many points do they have today? Let's see. $26 points for Lamar Jackson. Andrew Luck invested that 26 for Lamar Jackson. They got to score here so they can get me to take another shot.
Where a lot of you have been reached out to, whether it's through Instagram or Snapchat. There's a couple different profiles that I've seen, and I want to believe that it's all the same person asking you to add a new Snapchat that doesn't exist. And with Snapchat, it's just if you yourself.
see if that tweet appears. Okay, good. It appears. I don't know why this one doesn't appear. Interesting. Okay. Let's see the playoff schedule. Chargers, Ravens in the morning, then Eagles, Bears. Go Bears and Chargers. To see what the point spreads are for these games.
Thursday on Golf Channel and next weekend on YouTube. Described against the good shot, bottling him up. Marcus Mariota, who had hoped to play tonight, been in and out of the lineup this year, suffered that stinger, didn't practice very much this week. Gapper took almost all of the snaps they hoped to get him in, but it never looked that way after Thursday. Even 4, 2nd and 7. And a 3-yard gain here again for Derrick Henry. Third down.
You 2 runs are just not going to do it.
Go with 6 offensive linemen in the game just to try and get Henry going here so they can get some double teams and still have that extra offensive lineman on the outside going with these inside zone plays. And they really need a first down or 2. Wouldn't totally stun me if they decide to run it 2 more times, even if they came up short here.
45 left in the quarter. Good snap. That is too high.
What a bad throw. Really wet weather, too.
You have to be able to hit those. You just missed too many fairly easy opportunities.
Bruce Arians not here to save the great capper. The pick 6 got to happen at some point tonight.
All right, Indy gets the ball back. Here we go, boys.
He's really amazing. Andrew Luck. That was a nice tackle. Andrew Luck is here to keep the momentum.
Hey. Nash Vegas, baby.
Let's see. Playoff bracket, I'm going to try to wrap up right here. Let me see. And then Super Bowl's right here.
So the football being brought to you by Universal Pictures Glass in theaters January the 18th. And Monday, official sponsor of the NFL. Anytime, any day, watch some live music. It's expertise.
6 Indianapolis Colts to the number 3 Houston Texans.
Music City. 13-10. Running by leaps and bounds as this track starts to a 7-yard line. The Indianapolis drives on it, surely people in their own territory.
Yeah, the difference in this game is that the Indianapolis Colts behind Quentin Nelson and this offensive line are basically outrunning Derrick Henry. And you can watch Nelson play after play, time after time, just displacing this defensive line, whether it be on double teams or single blocks. Those guys are going backwards. Clearly, they've been facing this game, but let's not take away the pride.
For Baltimore Ravens. Then that's number 5 at Los Angeles Chargers.
Is Marlon Mack. It's a very effective running tonight. He's carried the ball 19 times for 76 yards.
Vince Sirianni, their offensive coordinator, was telling me that in order for us to win this game, and I guarantee you Frank Reich would agree, we have to run the football. And I hadn't really thought about it in those terms, but they have been dedicated to the run tonight, which is a little startling how well they've done that.
Here we go. Marlon Mack. Whoa. Nice tackle.
It's not to the 40-yard line. Byard makes a stop, and we're down to 4 minutes remaining in the third.
It's just power football. They're overpowering them at the point of the watch this double team, and then Nelson's going to come around and pick it up. I mean, this is just blowing back into the linebackers. That was a straight line run by Marlon Mack right there because it was so purely.
We'll see that.
Holding, number 64.
Why are they calling holding now? They're calling all the penalties against the Colts. I should keep the box score open too, just to update you guys on that.
You know, this offensive line really didn't look like this at the beginning of the year. Anthony Costanzo, he missed the first 5 games, and he was out at left tackle. Quentin Nelson's played the ball at Maine. Was back up to Ryan Kelly. Lewinsky, he got waived by Seattle. He's the right guard. This Braden Smith, their second-round draft pick this year, they started, but you can see they've got 4 regular starters drafted in the top 40. So they have spent some capital only to protect Andrew Luck from what the football way they are tonight.
There's 2 rookies. First and 20 now. That's now it's going to work outside. So the second down 20. And the winner of this game goes to Houston next Saturday to start the playoffs. The Colts go from a 1-5 start and wind up 10-6. The only loss for them down the stretch was 6-0 at Jacksonville earlier this month. So you say, that's the receivers to the right. Yep. Puts it down. It's off to the side.
Hey! That's a penalty. Hey, that's a penalty.
He's done everything here tonight. That was close and unnecessary. I'm not a big fan of those tarps along the sideline. You're not going to run around and clinch and hit those tarps, especially when it's wet. You have no chance. There's nothing to stop you.
Yeah, it's wet weather out there.
It's 4th and 17. So the Titans get the ball back. Can they get anything going on offense?
Well, it's going to be tough because at least so far, the Titans have not been able to prove that they can throw it well enough to run it. You know, until you prove you can throw it, you're never going to come out of those pressure stunts and different things that go on like defensive line.
Start number 49. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4 downs.
Yeah, and they're doing that because Sanchez has done a really nice job getting it into the corners. And it's hurt them, obviously. They fumbled the one, but they want to get the chance to catch them in the air and have a return.
More point.
Looking for catches. Short kick. Fielding the 35 yards line. Sitting on the street.
Hard hitters.
Jackson takes it back to about the 46. So the playoffs next week in our game is going to be the
Straight bottom border.
It's Philadelphia against Chicago. And football night in America will begin at
More
4
border.
o'clock Eastern time. And who would have thought 3 weeks ago the Philadelphia Eagles against the Chicago Bears, and they're back on the Nick Foles track. Meanwhile, you got Jackson out, nipping off. Obviously, defense. So the glory comes to the sideline.
He's visibly upset. He thinks, oh boy.
Seriously find out. Gonna check that. And obviously, as this drive starts at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
Well, finally, they get the double team movement back into there, and they don't allow that outside man to get there. They come back to the inside zone, and the one thing that you'll see about Henry is that he is fast. He's not just 250 pounds, he can move.
Colts are still on top here.
22 yards. And they made that in a hurry.
So they set it up to look exactly like the prior play, only the other way. Gonna come over and block? No, we're gonna run the route right out there. Now you've got them all coming up, playing Derrick Henry and wide open. That was a tremendous call that time by Matt LaFleur.
Did he stay in? Is the question. We'll check it out. So that took all of 36 seconds. They had a run back by Jackson and a 33-yard run by Henry and a 22-yard pass.
Thick bottom board. Almost down the set up the brackets.
Really are a chance. Cut this thing aside.
The statute is totally one side. It's going to be a 7-point game. The second stick is good. Testing something to right up with. With 1:47 left in the third. The last playoff spot still in 24-17, Chris.
You run to throw or throw to run. This time they're going to run to throw. Here we go, back to back. Great double team block in here. Blow them out. Blow them back into that inside linebacker. Make one guy miss as Henry does all the way throughout the month of December. And now the very next play, they just flip it over, same exact look. Now this time on that blocker into the flat. Nobody there. Perfectly done. When this offense is clicking, that's how it works.
Stocker getting a chance to stop the Delaney Walker. Was their number one tight end in the hurt opening days. He's been done almost all season.
this little rain shower place is made.
I like how they're playing right track music. That was a good tackle. This is going to be a really tight one. It's supposed to be back and forth. That's what this game is supposed to be. Fantasy team, I need too much from there. Yeah, here we go. I did not plus. Positive yardage.
So he gets into the action. That's a gain of 21 yards to the guy who was 6'5" and 267.
How about Mo Alley Cox? Here's a guy last time he played football was as a freshman in high school. You see more and more of these basketball players who know how to rebound come out and they're not quite tall enough to make it in the NBA. Pretty darn good tight ends.
Go in the third.
Ground and pound. Seal the edge. Here we go, Marlon.
Slowed down out of bounds. Right here midfield. Go at second down and 14-6.
Yeah, I think the stunning part about Mo Alley Cox, this tight end that we just talked about, is the way that he blocks. Watch him come down here. He is a large man, and they really do use him in those physical blocking packages, which is pretty rare for those basketball players to come over.
Right now is Wilkins. Matt has rushed for 100 yards. Here's Wilkins.
Holy, number 64.
Another flag.
Second down.
They called on this flag.
Lewinsky. The trip and 2 holes. What they're looking for.
Sort of single-handedly keeping the Titans around here. Lewinsky's known for his physical play.
I'm documenting the penalty yards.
Really now puts pressure. Open it up a bit.
Here we go, look. Hi. You go to infection.
Jones, number across the line. Dribble that again.
Luck was so excited, he was kind of jumping up and down.
What's taking those reps so long?
Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah.
Number 90.
Neutral zone infraction.
Neutral zone. Cross the reaction on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still second down, and this is the end of the third quarter.
In the third quarter, there we go.
3:24-17, Indianapolis. Sunday Night Football. Back after these messages.
18 penalty yards now gets the Titans. Manning's number. Sure, I observe all the numerology as I watch the game, and Andrew Luck somehow hopefully can finish with 40 touchdowns this year. So let's see. He's probably thrown 2 touchdowns.
All right, man.
You have to go right now?
Yeah, in 2 minutes, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, cool. Thanks a lot once again for the Buffalo Wild Wings.
No problem, man.
Gift card,
No
yeah.
problem.
and we'll just have to, see about next week's schedule. Like,
Yeah. Cool.
just when you're free, just feel free to come down here when the football games are playing. Pretty much.
Yeah. I'll let you guys up too. See you.
Yeah, cool. I take it easy.
Yeah. 2 minutes more though before the ride gets here. So I know I'm drinking, so.
Oh yeah, you can't go wrong with just playing it safe and all. So, if you hold on, like congratulations, like for the fantasy football victory. Like if you somehow hold on to your leads, it's gonna be a miracle at this point.
Yeah. I didn't even expect myself to win. I was like, see, you know how clueless I am.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
oh shit, I'm fucking winning.
Yeah,
I was just like,
pay
here's my
attention to
lineup.
all that.
Here's my lineup. Just do the best you can,
Yeah, pretty much.
I wasn't even thinking about, if I put this guy. I didn't really put much thought into it.
It's hard to put much thought to it when everyone's injured at this point in the season, anyways.
Right. All right. See you.
Nice seeing you guys. And here. Have a nice afternoon here.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, take it easy. Friday on to the fourth quarter.
Now, like those Chris Collinsworth and Michelle Tafoya, the last regulation quarter of the regular season, 24-17. The Titans, 22 straight fourth quarter drives at home.
That streak will end in the 23rd quarter.
Who's opening goes beyond regulation? You can agree with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Again, this game somehow ends up in the Pittsburgh in the playoffs.
That's what's going to happen. Andrew Luck and company are going to score a touchdown here. Nice throw.
Well, the story just continues to be the lack of pressure. Luck's been hit one time, 35 times, no sacks. The only time they actually hit him, they run a slot blitz. They just cannot generate the pressure from within. And Andrew Luck,
This is 3rd and 3. It's a very manageable situation. Very manageable.
This has been the coach's little strength all season.
Number one in the league in that 50 category. They caught Tilton down. 3rd and 3. Look at it from the line. Sacked. You can see that coming over around the end. Aaron Landry.
All right, here, defense.
Unlocked. Huge sack, 4th and 12.
One of the rare times that you'll see a sack come all the way around, and I'm not so sure if Andrew Luck didn't just step up. Costanzo would have taken care of business, but because he rolled to the right, it gave Landry a chance to run down from behind.
Second line prep choice.
Nice pot. 3-yard line.
Let's take a look at that. Jen Snatch powered by our friends at AW.
Number 2 does not get the other 2 yards. The ball's on the 3-yard line.
2.1 yards. That might as well be 200 yards. When you talk about a quarterback in the NFL, there's so much room for Luck to be able to step up and make throws on both edges all game long, and then finally with Harold Landry making the play of the night. But unfortunately, that translates now for the Titans to get off their own goal line.
Another play that had Sanchez punt. Looks like he's going to go out of bounds. Goes right down the sideline, goes out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Corey Davis makes the catch. Moving him on out to the 20 to go. In 18.
Well, they were trying to put 2 points.
At 18 again, gain of 18 yards.
They're going to get a safety against Henry. Watch everybody fly up here thinking they're going to make a play in the backfield. Great ball that time by Mel. Play action on your own end zone. And then the wrong run. Here we go. We never got near the wideout.
As we get into the first play from scrimmage in the first quarter, the Derrick Henry gets up to the 27-yard line. And Henry closing in on 100. He has 88 yards on 14 carries.
Well, we have seen it before, Al, haven't we? These big backs, when we get into the fourth quarter, defense gets a little tired, and now you get your opportunity to just knock away. Where they could really use one of those long, drawn-out drives here behind them.
And he's made a major start in the fourth quarter.
False start.
Flags here of the
False start, number 22. Offense, 5-yard penalty. Second down.
That's Henry.
That's called taking the ball out of your own hands. Because now you might have to throw it here. With those hurt, that's the hardest part about being a running football team is you have to go 12, 14 plays without a mistake. And your offense is going to do that.
Very dangerous pass for the Darius Jennings. And he's at those goes to the marker.
Dangerous throw.
Taylor and Jennings there. They have a defender as well.
Yeah, it looks like Kenny Moore almost made this play. Give Taiwan Taylor some credit here. Watch Moore. He's going to try and jump this thing, and Taylor's going to get just enough of a block. That was one of those you could see it coming. It's like, uh-oh.
He's starting to do it all.
That's a great play by Gabbard. That's his best play of the night right there. It simply wasn't there, but they thought that it was going to be there. They scramble around, find Henry, and Moore with a gutsy call on 3rd one. Maybe he's thinking he's walking on 4th down. I don't know. But that was gutsy.
Mark at it again. That was Henry's first catch of the night. He's going to keep it. They blocked him in a very short game before, only 10.5 left in regulation. 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 2nd and 8. Just about 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Two defensive tackles playing on either side of the center. It really limits what you can do from a blocking scheme standpoint.
10 minutes left.
Not a lot of the pass against an athletic center like a Jason Kelsey in Philadelphia, where they'll really try and limit his ability to pull or get to the second level with some of their blocks.
Get the ball, play calling.
3rd down play. And he works his way for 83. 3rd down, 5.
You'll see it right here. They're just going to shoot the gaps, and it's just making it easier for those guys to come off and make some of these plays. There's Marcus Hunt in there, who they move from more of a defensive end kind of position into the nose tackle spot. It's really made a huge difference on this defense.
So he's just converted on the 3rd down for the first time. And he moved again beyond Lewis. Nice catch. And so you see him still outside. Separated.
Yeah, pick up! Pick up! Here they go. See, I knew the interception was going to come. Here we go. Interception. The Colts are in business. It's time to go out and win the game. Need to go out and finish the job here. Eric Ebron needs a touchdown. It was straight to him.
Interception that's hard to explain that lands right in the hands of one of the defensive
Number
players.
23
That was huge by getting
will
there
help
before.
in Tennessee's
They've had the chance
streak after Indy scores a touchdown.
and they were like,
That's what's going to happen here. Observing the numerology in the game and the graphics that they show us. Nice throw. Alrighty, he's down.
Under 9 minutes to play now in the fourth.
you can see so many times that Andrew Luck's going to take a look at T.Y. Hilton for that young man right there, Blaine Gabbert. This was an opportunity of a lifetime. And he's made some really good throws. He's made some good plays here in the second half.
Second and 6. It's about 2 yards shy of the first down with Butler there. So third down and 2.
Oh, now his helmet got knocked out.
One thing to know about Malcolm Butler.
His helmet was loose.
Super Bowl, there was one for the River Kings. He's going to fight to the last play of every game.
We're going to face next goal. Third down and 1. It's the first down.
Ground and pound.
James as well as Marlon Mack. Takes the ball on the 25-yard line.
Really good job that time by Mark Lewinsky. He's had some issues, but that time he understood exactly what was going on, and he turned the corner really tightly. He had to pull out and around, and sometimes these guys swing too wide to get the linebacker. Here, Lewinsky knew exactly who he's looking for, and able to blow that linebacker out of the gap.
Double time of reception. Almost double the yardage as well for the Colts. They took off. He's trying to get that first down. Very close as they start to go the 15-yard line.
There you go, Captain Luck.
Well, you're finally starting to see a few blitzes. They're taking each other out now. Blitzing here, but they trip over each other, and they end up with nobody there to try and pick up Luck. So it's one thing to bring pressure, coordinated pressure, but you can't leave an athlete like Luck that much space in the middle.
Second down and 6. First down stop just outside the 15. 6.5.
Ground and pound, guys.
Carry the ball since week 11, getting a lot of work in tonight.
Now, Marlon Mack's kind of an interesting guy. He's had 300-yard rushing games this season, but I think he's had 3 of them over 120 yards as well. So when he has a big night running the football, they've certainly proven that they're willing to stay with it.
Grounded pound. Indy Cowboys. That was beautiful running game. Great job running game. MJ does not even need to get the touchdown there. That offensive line is as physical as the San Francisco 49ers offensive line back in the day of Jim Harbaugh.
What's in you?
Legal formation.
Aye.
Offense.
Fuck you, bro.
As an eligible receiver, however, he was covered by another eligible receiver. That's a 5-yard penalty. It's still first down.
There's Joe Hay, who reported eligible, covered up.
What the hell? What's up with bogus
Well, Joe
penalties?
was exactly right. He came in and reported eligible, but that means now he's an eligible receiver, so that receiver has to be back off the ball. Yet as a wideout, you're used to when you see an offensive lineman inside of you getting on the line of scrimmage, because if not, then it's an illegal formation.
Zach Pascal lined up outside of him. So no
Very interesting.
first and goal.
Here we go for it.
Second touchdown, they take him off the board for a penalty.
Well, comes back to the 15, and comes back into the game. Give it to Mike. To the 8-yard line. Block. Second down and goal. Here's the interceptor right there. Turnover. Into this drive.
Yeah, I'm talking about Quentin Nelson all night long, and his power just continues to be felt here. But it's one thing to be able to make the block. It's another thing to be able to turn your body and create an opening in behind where you're blocking.
23 rushes. Super Bowl on the date of 2-3.
Stuck at the line of scrimmage, third and goal, under 5 minutes, and Carl makes the tackle.
Yeah, and what's rough about this drive is that they're methodically leaving the clock here. And so you have to almost assume they're going to get the field goal on top of this thing. And that's one thing, if you had stopped them 3 minutes ago, they're able to eat up so much of this clock as well.
The field goal turns it into a 2-possession lead. Third and goal. This drive is shooting almost 5 minutes at this point. It's away. And he will be taken down at the 8-yard line. Landry stopping him there. More time will come off the clock. And the field goal will come in.
Well, anytime you're playing the Colts around the red zone, you have to cover this guy. He has been a force this entire season. Pay a lot of attention to him. There's enough history of New England Patriots. They're going to take away your top 2 players in that red zone. Time to handle T.Y. and Eric Ebron.
Tennessee takes a timeout. So they have 2 remaining plus the 2-minute warning with Vinatieri coming in for a.
Not enough fantasy yards. Well, 50 points behind. I'll probably have to take the loss in fantasy. That stream gone down. Okay, I don't know why the coverage is resuming shortly. I'd have to add a new stream. Yep, would have helped if I put in the Chiefs defense in there. Derek Carr company started to look better, but today they jacked off immensely. And the Colts are going to beat the Chiefs in the playoffs with that better defense, and Andrew Luck is going to torch that horrible defense that the Chiefs have. The Chiefs just lose to the Seahawks and the Chargers and the Patriots and the Rams. So, yeah, the Chiefs aren't all that really this year. Sorry to break it to all the Kansas City Chiefs fans, because Andrew Luck won 9 of his past 10 weeks, and the Kansas City Chiefs have a lot to be concerned about since they have that reputation. And Indianapolis is a much better team than the Kansas City Chiefs are this year. And I'm just speaking facts here. Andrew Luck's going to go in and beat Tom Brady. It's about damn time. It's time to pass on that torch. The real gematria, numerology, and astrology for the victory. Brady the GOAT, number 8 in the order of the Chinese zodiac, retires with 8 Super Bowl appearances. The Philadelphia Eagles ended the Patriot dynasty. A lot of American symbology associated with the Eagles. The Eagles finally get their revenge, their payback against the Patriots in amazing scripted fashion with the backup quarterback, Nick Foles. And Foles and gematria equals 57 years ago from the time the Eagles win the Super Bowl. Andrew Luck to end the year with 13 wins and a loss after starting 1-5. It's Atlanta, Georgia that equals under 31. It's Super Bowl. It is championship in gematria that all equal under 31. General Manager Chris Ballard from the Kansas City Chiefs. It's time to pass on the torch to Patrick Mahomes as well. And not just Andrew Luck. Patrick Mahomes, Andrew Luck, Derek Carr. These next great generation of quarterbacks in the AFC. So that's what it's all about. This was game number 256 tonight for the National Football League. 33, the knowledge number. I think it's 33 that equals, 33 equals 156, but not 256. This is a really long commercial. They're taking a while to head back to the stream. They're taking forever with this.
Keeps on rolling.
I don't know why that stream was working, but I'm on the stream now. I don't see the chat. It's time to stop playing Gabriel. Short passing games. It's not going to work here.
So that would be for the moment a first down for Lewis.
Illegal formation. Number 17 was covering number 86. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
So they had 3 penalties in the game all night, and now you've got 3 in the last minute or so.
I think Mike Vrabel saying my tight end was off the ball.
Wow, look at this numerology. 12 penalties and 96 penalty yards against the Colts. Freemason, man. 12 penalty yards against the Colts.
So once this guy's on the line of scrimmage, that makes it illegal.
Once again, 96 is the knowledge number of the Freemasons. Freemason gematria equals 96. Knowledge equals 96 in gematria. Freemasons are the holders of knowledge. Another flag.
Yeah. Titans, aren't they the least penalized team?
They were.
That explains why.
Back number 15. Offense. That's half the distance to the goal. Still third down.
They may give up the mantle in the last minute and a half. So that's 3 penalties until this last drive and 4 on the drive.
Yeah, sometimes when you get frustrated, you get away from what got you here, which was disciplined play. And let's give a little credit to this Indianapolis Colts defense. They have done the job since the beginning of this season, about the first 5 or 6 weeks. They weren't very good at all, averaging about 30 points a game. And since then, about 16 points a game. They're going to hit just about that number again.
Exactly right. They're 1-5, giving up 30 a game.
Second.
6 man, Gabbard throws, and they get it out to the 17. Was Michael Pruitt.
I think you have to go for it.
Another flag? The defense at least will get a first down, but
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Now you got Spain who's hurt.
Another injury.
Well, you see what happens when we get away from Bill Vinovich.
After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 60. Offense. Half the distance to the goal. It'll be fourth down.
No, I'm not blaming Walt Anderson, but He's calling them like he sees them. What can I tell you? 5 straight.
Spain is on the ground.
2.5.
He's hurt.
10-point lead.
9 wins in their last 10 games. 9 wins and a loss. Again, the Blue Wave in action tonight, the political theme and what's going to happen during the 2019 year. Indianapolis Colts are on fire. I knew they would reach the playoffs after starting 1-5. Indianapolis Colts are going to win the AFC and win the Super Bowl this year. This is the year of the comeback. Andrew Luck is my man. The New Orleans Saints are going to win the NFC. I'm going to go with the Bears to face off against the Saints, and then the Patriots to face off against the Colts. I'll have to take the loss for fantasy football. Losing in the final again, but this playoffs may be different for Indianapolis and Andrew Luck. And here, all the momentum is riding with Indianapolis. And with a little bit of luck, the Indianapolis Colts are going to make some noise in the AFC. Even I think they can beat those teams without luck, that they may end up getting some over the course of action. They're really tight games entering the fourth quarter, which, that's how playoff games are. Somehow, the Baltimore Ravens found a way to win at Denver to be able to get a win for Ray Lewis as he rides to the sunset. And that was Ray Lewis's last stand. The goal line and 4th down against San Francisco 49ers, and he gets away with the he gets away with the little push. So that's what Indianapolis Colts are. This is a really long commercial. It's taking forever to get back into action.
And Jones got called for this one, but by our estimation, J.J. Wilcox initiated with a shot to the head, and Jones just finished the play. That should have been first and 10 for the Tennessee
But the
Titans
Titans
there.
have no choice. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
4th and 14, they have to go for it. From the 9-yard line, need 14 to keep it alive, and it's tipped and it's incomplete. Coverage was great.
Awesome job, guys. They destroyed Tennessee. Destroyed them. Absolutely destroyed them. This is Andrew Luck needs to get his 4th touchdown. If he's at 3 right now, he's been sharing the ball. He's been sharing the ball with everyone on the offense. See this game. Okay, he's got 3 touchdowns, so we are still in play for Andrew Luck to get that 4th touchdown. It's in play. I think he can get one here. The Colts may go for the kill shot. I think they should to finish the game at 34 points. Super Bowl being on the 34th day of the year. So we shall see.
So it'll be Indianapolis going to Houston.
Indianapolis gonna beat these guys and beat these cats.
For the Texans, 137.
Got my playoff bracket ready.
Overtime. Frank Wright went for it in midfield on fourth down. That didn't work there. Burn kicked a 37-yard field goal as time expired in OT. Then in week 14, the Colts turned it around and won by a score of 24-21. So unless something totally bizarre happens in the next 2:28, that's that matchup.
That was so easy.
For sure, as Mac gets it into the end zone.
Total 41 points this game. Super Bowl and Gematria equals 41. Andrew Austin Love equals 41. The Colts last won the Super Bowl in Super Bowl 41. Numerology.
But you'll see some of the things the Colts love watching on the film, just moving people way out of the way with some of those double team blocks. And it has been a night for the offensive line of the Indianapolis Colts. They've been terrific.
Yeah, the last Super Bowl in Super Bowl 41. Indianapolis Colts are looking super red hot right now.
But it keeps it 16, right?
Yes.
So it's a 2-score game. So now it's still game on. It's not impossible at this point.
But it's next to impossible.
Close. We're close.
It's funny, you look at these two guys, the similarities. Peyton Manning, of course, in Indianapolis, all those great years. And then he couldn't play.
Interesting.
That one season, 2011, signs with Denver.
39 touchdown passes, 3 plus 9, adding up to 12. It's retired at equals 39. It is Tom Brady that may retire after this year.
It's good to see that guy smiling again, though. He was definitely didn't know if he would ever play football again. And had to battle his way back physically.
33 points, huh? Very interesting. The knowledge number in numerology, master teachers are 33, 6, like that.
Walking around, it's the night of the draft.
Colts finishing the game with 33 points.
An Irish pub, they had a television in the window.
Wow,
He looks
I
in
tell you,
as the Colts are making their
it's not
selection.
going to be New England this season.
That's how he found out.
He said, okay, that's good.
Run is over. The narrative is totally the opposite of what the media is implying.
Unfair to this offensive line to give
The end of Tom Brady. Now they may hype up New England after a Week 17 game.
And then the ball comes out, and they're going to rule it incomplete. Boy, that would have been something. Taylor had it, couldn't hold on.
The ruling on the field was an incomplete pass. Holding number 77, offense, 10-yard penalty, still first down.
Taylor Lewan, that wouldn't have counted anyway. So that's another penalty on Tennessee there, 9th.
I think frustration is everywhere now. Taylor Lewan will take down 2 points. Been a good year for these Titans. They kind of ran out of bodies at the end there, didn't they? Really, some of the losses on defense, I think, tonight, just had no depth. Couldn't stop the running.
Supported the 29-yard line by Darius Jones, tackled there by Kenny Moore.
2-minute warning then the Colts officially end this game and they're in the playoff hunt.
Regular season.
A lot more work to do with Chris Ballard and whatnot and some other things associated with the Colts, the whole playoff rundown for this league. Who they expect to win.
Wild card weekend.
Did you find it a little interesting today that the Chicago Bears played all out against the Minnesota Vikings? They could have had the Vikings right back in their place, and they knew by winning the game and Philadelphia's score that was on the scoreboard that Philadelphia would be the one replacing them coming to Chicago.
Agreed, but when they start the game, they know that if they win the game, and the Rams had lost the game to San Francisco.
But they're stuck
They would
at
have to
three, right? They're stuck
Right.
at 3, and the Rams game was pretty much got away early. I was just wondering, at some point, because they got to pick their opponent, basically. The Bears could have, in the second half of that game, said, you know what, we're going to rest their starters. Nobody would have said a word, and yet they opted to play it out.
You are a conspiracy
They
theorist.
pretty much, no, I just think it was interesting.
You guys bet you do that kind of stuff.
From the 28-yard line.
Yeah!
At the 45-yard line, it's Darius Leonard. And he'll take it to the 8-yard line. The guy who could win defensive
There it is.
year and was snubbed by the Pro Bowl voting, and said he was heartbroken by that. We'll end the regular season with a pick.
Darius Leonard.
Tennessee Titans, but you're right, Al. He has had one amazing season so far this year.
We'll see about that, but I think Chicago Bears are going to be winning that game.
That is second interception, just sitting back in these.
That'd be pretty sick, though, if they did beat the Bears. And Big Dick Nick outplays Mitch Trubisky.
Amazing resume for his rookie season.
Well, you thought the game wasn't over, but it was over before it was over. Now it's
official.
been over. Yeah, it's officially over.
I got to come up with a new conspiracy.
That's right.
We're talking about conspiracy theories.
50.9. These two teams with coming in.
Then there's me, who was talking about Colts making the Super Bowl run after starting 1-5. They've got the knowledge number out on the scoreboard right now, which is 33.
Titans got back in the game because of the turnover.
Andrew Luck
Pick 6.
has 33 regular season losses entering week 14. He wins his last 4 games.
You know, Frank Reich's done an amazing job with this football team. You think about where they were at the beginning of the season.
They kneel it out
1-5.
and keep the game
He said,
at 33 points.
because this is what I told him. He said,
33
you have an
points.
ice cube, and it's 25 degrees. And that ice cube, you turn up the temperature a little bit, and we're getting better. Got the 26.
2015 Chiefs,
27.
20 plus
We still didn't
15
melt
is
the ice cube.
35. This
So
is
we
the
were
Colts'
getting warm
35th
the whole time
season.
we're through. And I said, did they bite? He said, oh, yeah, they bought right into it. But they're about to be the third team in NFL history to make the playoffs after starting 1-5.
Luck the Snake,
A lot of faith.
6 in the Chinese Zodiac order.
Coaching staff to turn it around the way they
At number 6,
specifically what they did on
they
defense,
keep
because they were bad early.
Snake Tom Brady from winning the 6th Super Bowl title.
Those guys that turned it around, and here they are now, and they're dangerous now heading into these playoffs.
Colts 5
Teams,
letters.
by the way, that started
Frank
1-5. The
Reich
Cincinnati
5
Bengals,
letters. Brady
1970,
5 letters. 5
Just
Super Bowl
around the
rings.
coach, they were actually
February the 3rd, 2
1-6
plus
in the
3 is 5.
2015 Kansas City Chiefs.
Snake and 6 all tie into Andrew Luck.
The
6-0 in their last loss of the season. Andrew Luck, the Snake,
more bizarre.
ends this year with 6 losses. Chinese Zodiac. Andrew Luck in the lucky number 13 has only lost since a 1-5 start occurring in week 13. And the Colts end the year with 13 wins since starting 1-5. Number 12, Ian Book. Number 12, Andrew Luck. Indiana teams win one of 2 major football championships in January. This is real numerology. You got to follow along with the script and the narrative and the player coaching dynamics. Right now, it's Indiana that's got all the momentum right now. Even on going such a monstrous run to end the season, people are still going to count these guys out. So it's really up to you. Do you want to believe in luck or do you not want to believe in luck? There's no pun intended. And I'll see you for the playoffs.